could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight in the misty light. You roaming the streets all alone, and all you can see.
Well, good day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-Wheel Touring with another spotlight on campgrounds. Today we're at a place called Wallaby Rocks, which is around about 4.5–5 k's out of Sofala in mid-western New South Wales. I'll give you a look at it. It's a little bit different to most of the other campgrounds I've done. Anyway, we'll take you for a look and show you what I mean. And as you can see, just up there, it's situated near a bridge. And that's the main road where that car went towards Sofala. Now, what we've got down here is a bit of a four-wheel drive track to get there. Sorry guys, just lost track of what I was doing there. But you don't have to use that track. That's just a bit of a challenge one. There's a couple of bins here located at the front. I don't know how often they get emptied. Anyway, they get empty when they get emptied. This is your drive down.
In the misty light.
Now, you can get two-wheel drives down here. I actually saw one down here yesterday. Karen and I camped here last night. So, it's doable, but I'd suggest not. What is going on here? Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Anyway, we're coming down the track. As I said, this one's a drivable four-wheel drive, no trouble at all. Now, where this is on the Turon River, and it is basically in the riverbed. And as you can see, there's people camped off to the left, which is where that four-wheel drive track heads off to. So I'm not going to go in there. And as you can see, there's an off-road caravan down there in the background. So you can get off-road caravans in, camper trailers. Now, tents are doable, as are swags, but don't rely on getting pegs into the ground, guys, because you're just hammering in amongst all the rocks. Now, I won't go and disturb the people that are camping. I'll show you this way. As you can see, being a riverbed, it's not very flat. So, I don't know why it's not very flat, but it's not very flat. As I was saying, it's not super flat. There are some obvious roadways where most people are driving, and probably the premium, one of the premium camps is down here below the bridge. So as we're walking around, I'll let you know what I can tell you. Now, there's no facilities here at all, so be self-sufficient or hang on until you can drive back into Sofala. That's the word there. And bring you down here to near the bridge, because it's probably one of the nicer spots. Kaz and I couldn't camp there when we got here. There's a bloke camped here, but he's already left this morning. So it's one of the prettier areas in here. But it's generally not a bad spot. It's the rocks. So if you don't require pegs, then you are probably a bit better off if you don't. So anyway, where our mate was camped last night was literally right here on this pad, flattish pad in front of you. So this was his view. And of course you do get traffic going over the bridge, but it's not a lot really. It doesn't tend to keep you awake or anything. It's very pleasant, as I said. Now, what is here? Obviously you guys like to know that. Well, being close to Sofala, you've got the historic town of Sofala to go and look at. Hill End is not far away, so there's Hill End, and of course Hill End leads onto the bridle track, so you can do a bit of that stuff. But this is at the top, or one end, of what the locals call the bridge to bridge track. So that's a drive that crosses this river quite a few times, and it's quite good. Long-time viewers of the channel would have seen us do a trip down here where it spent most of its time raining, so that wasn't too good. But anyway, this particular time we're here isn't too bad. Hope that wind noise isn't too bad, guys. Anyway, as you can see, your sights are all rock and interesting to sort of deal with. Now, there's fire pits all over the place. You can have fires here. I would have one above the ground on a pit of some description if you can, but you don't have to. And being here it's fairly popular, it's about 3 hours out of Sydney, it does get a bit of use, this one. But it's generally not too bad. It's a nice enough place, but as I said, it's rocks, so you've got to be prepared to have your swag on the rocks or whichever. And as I said earlier, there's people camping all up that way, so I won't take you up there and annoy them. But I'll give you a look at the river here where we are, and show you up at this massive bloody cliff. Check this cliff out, guys. It's huge. So you have that as a backdrop. Then of course back to the river down there. Like I said, I won't bother these people that are camping up there by walking through their site. But it's not a bad little spot. It can be windy. And if it is windy, you can't get your awnings out very easily because it's very hard to keep them down.
crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you.
Anyhow, that's probably about all I can tell you for this one. A little bit short, but not much more to tell you. Being not stupidly far from Lithgow, it's an area where you can use it as a base camp overnight or something, and then head around to the more popular attractions in the area, or just camp here for the fun of it and chill out for a few days. All of these things are probably not a bad way to spend your time. And as you can see, we did camp here last night. Kaz is cooking brekkie. So with that said, I might just wrap this up here if you don't mind. Short and sweet this one, guys, sorry about that, but that's just how it has to be sometimes. Wallaby Rocks Campground, about 4 k's out of Sofala, 4 to 5, 20 from Hill End or thereabouts. Just a good little area to come and have a look alongside the river. Hope you liked this kind of video. If you did, throw a like on it, really helps the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, click the notification bell, makes all the difference. You'll know when a new video comes out. And to the old hands, thanks as always for taking time out of your day to watch one of our clips. Just get out there, enjoy the bush, see places like this, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers from Steve and Kaz at Mud Ducks 4 Drive Touring. All the best, guys.
It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you.